Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Look who's here. Lucas Vaughan is back today. Let's get it out of the way. Hi,
Thank
Ellis.
you. Hey, let's see. Now, he's not home yet, but hi, Ellis and Ellen and Grayson and Catherine.
There you go. And we hope that Grayson gets feeling better.
Yeah. A little broken wrist, but she'll get over it.
She'll get over it. That's good. So
She'll heal.
there you go, Grayson. Just stick with it. You'll be fine. Welcome, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this Wabash Catch TV Friday morning, Veterans Day. We'll get to that here in just a minute. Lucas is here, and we are going to talk college football. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk National Football League football. We're going to talk about what the rest of the world calls football.
Mm-hmm. My knowledge of that football is very limited.
We're not talking hockey today, folks.
No.
We might talk a little NBA, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Might talk a little college basketball, but it's
Just getting started.
really early for that. Yeah, so it's just getting going, and there are gambling opportunities, however, in college basketball as people don't realize who's good yet and who's not good. So we'll get all
Which
that.
scares me.
That scares me too. It makes me realize that I'm one of the people who don't know who's good and who's bad. But we're going to talk all that here on Big Talk here in just a few minutes. What is going on today, ladies and gentlemen, here on this beautiful but cool November? It didn't go, did it? There we go.
I saw you hit the button, nothing happened.
Well, let's hit it again harder. Let's try.
When in doubt, tap it harder.
Have we gone into one of those doggone?
Are we off again?
We just have no, the YouTube's running. That's running. It's just let's kill this and start it back up again.
Maybe it's just the iPad.
Yeah, we're hoping it's just the iPad.
Hey, you're the tech guy. I'm just the on-air talent.
It's not just the iPad. Doggone it. Well, let's just, I tell you what, let's do. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, and we'll have a brief 2-minute break in the broadcast. How's that sound? I'm glad I didn't curse right now because I really thought about it.
I'm glad you didn't also. It keeps me as the only one that's cussed on the show. Keep those pink slips to the minimum.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Still hot. Let's try it back. Now it's off. No, it's still on. Now it's off. No, it's still on. I think it's off. There's something here. So don't curse really loudly. hot mic. Let's. Yeah, that's working. And all right, how about that? Yeah, it's working. All right, now we're back to. Should be back to about normal. There we go. How about that? You feel better?
All I can say is I apologize. There's something about me that throws your computer into frenzies.
I don't understand it. I have gone since like 2 months, or it wasn't the last time you were here because last time you were here went fine.
We've gone fine
maybe 2 or 3 times. But it hasn't done that since you were here about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm. And we had 2 shows in a row, or 2 of the 3 shows that did that. So
yeah. So thanks for starting that up again.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, and let me get back to what I was talking about. What's going on, folks, on Friday, November 11th? Friday, November 11th. Some community events to tell you about. The pork loin sale down here at Briscoe Surplus Sale. The annual pork loin sale for the Guadalupe project is again on Friday. Smoked pork loin. They'll be available at all day long on November 11th and until 2 on November 12th. Order your pork loin today by calling Ted Whitehead, or they usually cook extra. So you can probably. I'm kind of bad that way, Lucas. I don't pre-order.
And then you show up and expect.
I show up and expect if I order.
Hey, where's my pork loin?
And it's worked every time. I don't take somebody else's pork loin. They always cook extras. So yeah, and of course it's an outstanding project, the Guadalupe project. They do wonderful work. You can give Ted a call at 618-599-6719 or Briscoe at 662-8816. Numerous Veterans Day commemorations around your area today as well. You might check those out. On Saturday, a big day in Sisney at All-Star Package in the Dog Pound Lounge. It's their annual chili cook-off. It'll be and BB gun shoot to raise money for local Christmas for Kids Foundation. Chili, you need to drop it off by 11 o'clock tomorrow. Judging will be throughout the day until the chili is gone. BB gun shoot, sign up from 12 to 1. And they'll start shooting at 1. Then they'll have all kinds of different stuff after that. The kids division, adults division, prizes awarded for every round. Are you participating in that? I know you've participated in the rib cook-off.
No, I'm not a chili cook-off guy. I like the rib part, but the chili cook-off, yeah.
Are you a judge, maybe?
No.
Have you ever offered your services as a judge?
No.
You don't think you'd be good at it?
I enjoy a good bowl of chili every once in a while, but I'm just not the biggest chili guy in the world.
That's cool. You be you, man.
Yeah. I will do.
I will.
And a peanut butter sandwich, obviously.
Yes, absolutely. I will eat the chili that you don't eat. I am a chili guy. Johnsonville Ruritan Club's going to have their annual soup supper. It's and Christmas auction again Saturday at the Johnsonville Ruritan building. The soup supper starts at 5 with chili, vegetable soup plus hot dogs, Polish sausages, all kinds of good stuff down there at Johnsonville. Desserts will be available. Auction will begin at 6 o'clock with items from the Thomas Factory Outlet. And Dag's Auction is providing the auction service. That'll be a good time. BG's distributors are at the Hoosier Prairie Baptist Church are going to have a food distribution on Saturday from 9 a.m. until all the food is gone. It'll be in front of BG Distributors in Louisville. You know where that is. It's up on the road toward, I think it's across from Clay County State Bank. So you can go up there. There's going to be 50 boxes to give out, and they will include meat, dairy, and as well as, where'd it go? Meat, dairy, and other grocery items. Also going to be a worship service at 10:30 at the church. No need for proof of income. So there you go. Saturday, also, Jeff Ruritan Club is going to be holding their breakfast buffet from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sausage gravy, biscuits, scrambled eggs, hash browns, pancakes, and beverages. If you can't find something to eat there, you're not going to find something at all. The price is by donation. All proceeds do go to the Ruritans. The Ruritans. Cowling Community Center over in Wabash County is going to have a big old chili supper from 4 o'clock till they're out. Chili by the bowl or carry out in your own non-glass container. They're going to have there it says peanut butter sandwiches.
There we go.
Hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, chili dogs, peanut butter sandwiches, desserts, and beverages. The community center is located 7 miles north of I-64 between Grayville and Mount Carmel. You can always give them a shot. What else going on? Over in Sandoval, the Sandoval Shalom community is going to have their annual Thanksgiving giveaway. Sandoval Shalom will have their normal food and clothing pantry giveaway, but it will also include Thanksgiving items as well. They're going to have a limited amount of turkeys and chicken available for Thanksgiving. This is from 7:30 on Saturday until 9:30. A couple other things to tell you about. Salem's Mobile Market at the Grace Church of the Nazarene. First come, first served. Distribution begins at 8:30. Again, that's the Grace Church of the Nazarene. And a community Thanksgiving dinner also in Salem on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I guess this is the first one I've heard of this year, isn't it? It's the first one you've heard of?
Yeah, I think so.
Come to the community dinner hosted in partnership with Saved with Amazing Grace Apostolic Church and Marion County YMCA. Dinners are free for everyone, and takeouts are available for those who cannot attend. Drive-through and inside seating will be available. Blankets will also be available through their blanket drive for individuals and families in need while supplies last. Set up any meal deliveries and blanket donations. You give a call to the Apostolic Church. They'll take care of you. This is fun. Saturday night, it is at the Thelma Keller Convention Center. Check that. This is Friday night. I messed it up.
Sure.
You and I could do this.
You got it up. You got it right now.
You could do this. The Kiwanis Club of Effingham County and the Crisis Nursery of Effingham County are teaming up to bring back Trivia Night Friday, November 11th at the Thelma Keller Convention Center with doors opening at 6, trivia kicking off at 7. Tease your brain and win cash prizes. You're shaking your head like that's a bad idea.
My brain used to be good. It's just mush anymore. I don't understand.
4 kids.
Ugh.
Ticket pricing is $20 for early bird, $25 at the door, and $190 for a team of 10, or $150 for a team of 10? 8. $190 for a team of 10.
That's a lot of people on a team.
$150 for a team of 8. Hope it's a big table.
I was about to say, you got a lot of voices in on them.
Oh, man. To get registered, you can give them an email or give them a phone call. You'll be able to find out. What else going on today? This is November 11th. This is, of course, Veterans Day, ladies and gentlemen. This honors military veterans who served in the United States Armed Forces. This federal holiday coincides with Armistice Day and Remembrance Day, which marks World War I. These observances reflect the end of significant hostilities at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, when the armistice with Germany took effect. Initially, the United States observed Armistice Day as well. However, it evolved into the current Veterans Day back in 1954, when they had all those veterans coming back and having returned from World War II. How do you best observe Veterans Day? Well, you can say hello and thank a veteran. This is for living folks. This is not just for like Memorial Day. This is for folks who are around. So check out your veteran family members and friends, and acknowledge and thank them for their service. Did you know, Lucas? And this is going to be right before you're a little early for you're a little young. I did not realize this, and I should have known this because I pay attention to calendars. The country observed Veterans Day in November 11th. However, starting in 1971, the Uniform Monday Holiday Act required the federal holiday to be moved. Congress scheduled the observance the 4th Monday of October.
So not even November.
So that lasted for 7 years before everybody said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
What are you doing? In 1978, Congress moved it back to its original celebration on November 11th. And while the legal holiday does remain November 11th, if the date happens to be on a Saturday or Sunday, then folks can observe it Monday.
Okay.
So there you have that.
Common sense prevails.
Common sense does prevail again. Now, what else is going on? One other thing going on here today on November 11th.
February is way off.
That's 3 months away. National Sundae Day. This brings a celebration to ice cream lovers across the country. Enjoy one of every flavor, or maybe bring a friend. An ice cream sundae typically consists 1 or 2 scoops of ice cream topped with syrup or sauce. The sundae is often topped with whipped cream, maraschino cherries, sprinkles, pineapple, or a variety of other toppings. The oldest known record of an ice cream sundae. How old do you think that is, Lucas? The first print ad for a
first print ad for a sundae?
First print ad for a sundae.
1910.
1892.
Ooh,
October 1892 in the Ithaca Daily Journal spelled the ice cream treat with the conventional day of the week spelling Sunday, but then it changed. Two Rivers, Wisconsin claims druggist Edward Berners served the first ice cream sundae with an E in 1881. According to the story, customer George Hallauer ordered an ice cream soda on a Sunday. Ordinances at the time prohibited the sale of ice cream soda on the Sabbath. Even so, Berner came up with a compromise. He served ice cream in a dish minus the soda.
That's a strict county, man.
It's a blue law, man. That is a hardcore blue law. Is a banana split count as an ice cream sundae?
I'm going to go with yes.
While the banana split qualifies as a sundae, not all sundaes are banana splits.
I agree.
That makes sense. So, yeah, you're right on. How can you say – this is the stupidest question ever. I always run out of sauce before I finish eating my sundae. How can I make sure I have sauce on every bite of ice cream?
Well, figure it out.
If you run out, drizzle a couple of teaspoons of your favorite sauce into the bottom of the bowl before adding the ice cream.
It's always on there.
There you go. Now you're thinking. Then top the whole sundae with more sauce.
And nuts.
How do you take your sundae?
However I can get it.
We used to do we used to go to Size in Fairfield, and he did something called a Fat Boy, which was 2 scoops. It was a scoop of chocolate chip and a scoop of mint chocolate chip, and with a lot of whipped cream and hot fudge on it and nuts.
I've never understood the reason for the whipped cream. It doesn't add anything to me.
Oh, it does to me.
I mean, you got the ice cream, you got the drizzle, you got the nuts. What's the whipped cream bringing to the party?
It's bringing the whipped goodness.
Nah, that's what ice cream is.
What do you want to see tonight on television? Minnesota Timberwolves at the Memphis Grizzlies. That's at 8:30 on ESPN. College football at 7. East Carolina is at Cincinnati. That's on the Deuce, channel 638. 8:30, Colorado's at USC. That's going to be ugly.
That'd be close. Yeah.
Channel 610. And then Fresno State will be at UNLV at 9:30 tonight on CBS Sports Network. And then a bunch of NCAA games. A doubleheader on ACC. South Carolina Upstate. Spartans taking on Duke at 5:30 on Channel 159. Followed by Georgia at Wake Forest. The Demon Deacons. On Big Ten Network, Austin Peay. The Governors will be in Purdue at 6 o'clock, followed by the Kansas City, Missouri Kansas City Kangaroos at Illinois on Big Ten Network. Houston plays St. Joseph on at 5 o'clock. Houston's number 3 in the country.
No kidding.
They are number 3 in the country. And the number 2 team in the country is also playing on Friday night, a big Veterans Day celebration from the deck of an aircraft carrier.
Gonzaga.
Michigan State at Gonzaga on ESPN Channel 601. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. Back after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center. And that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation. And I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
I didn't do that.
I'm a miracle worker.
If you pull this off, I agree.
Welcome back, folks. This is Take the Points edition. Lucas Vaughan is here, and we appreciate you tuning in here on this Veterans Day. Thank you so much, as we are going to talk about a wide variety of football today. Worldwide football.
Football in general.
By the way, congratulations to the Pana Panthers. They beat the Mules on Saturday.
Great football game.
Great football game.
I mean, not a lot of punting going on. None by Pana.
No.
I think Fairfield had 2.
68-50.
Yeah. That's football.
That's football. And Fairfield had the lead early. Mm-hmm. They were ahead and going for like a 2-touchdown lead before they fumbled or something like that. But congratulations on a fine year. All the teams that we covered are out. Johnston City still in it.
Yep.
Johnston
Third round.
Still playing. Who they get?
I can't remember.
Pana gets Decatur St. T.
Okay. I can't remember.
I know who Pana gets. I didn't look too. That's the thing about the football playoffs. If your team's not in it anymore, you really don't. I don't anyway pay much attention to it anymore. But how about? Do you know what's starting on Sunday? Not this Sunday, next Sunday. We really
week 9 of NFL.
We could have saved this for next week.
Oh, week 10 of NFL will be next week.
That'd be week 11 next week.
Ooh, nasty.
Sunday is the beginning of the World Cup, ladies and gentlemen. World Cup 2022 begins in Qatar, what has always confused me, that's not really, the trophy isn't really a cup. I guess it's the world sitting in a cup, right? Is that
a cup, or is it?
That's the world sitting in a cup.
Okay, I guess if that's a cup.
I believe that's a cup, and I think the world there has maybe soccer lines in it, soccer ball lines in it. But there are the teams involved in World Cup 2022. Group B is where the United States is against a couple of actually 3 old war enemies and also allies. Wales, those jerks. But World Cup starts Sunday, and here's what the bracket looks like. You can see 2 teams from how this works, folks. 2 teams from each bracket, from each group advance, and they are placed throughout a 16-team. That'd be not quarterfinals. Round of 16. They go to a quarterfinal, to a semifinal, and then the final. I want to say the final is like Christmas week, or maybe the Sunday before Christmas. I think is maybe when the final is.
Outdoor in Canada?
No,
that's too bad.
No, they're doing all this in Qatar. Have you ever been to Qatar?
Yeah, Bruce, I run around Qatar a lot.
I haven't been there either. I just didn't know if you had. Actually, I know someone who has, but he can't talk about it, and he can't admit to having been there.
Yeah. It's secretive.
It's a secret.
So in other words, no, we don't know anybody who's been there.
Well, I do know somebody who's been there.
Do you, though? Will he confirm it?
No.
No, there you go.
No, he won't confirm it, but I know where things.
Don't you get him in trouble here.
I'll try not to get him in trouble. Speaking of trouble, the Qatar World Cup Foundation has gotten themselves in trouble because they basically brought in, didn't immigrate them, just brought them in, slave labor, to build these stadiums. So they're playing in all these.
I saw the hotels.
And a bunch of them died too. They had like
shipping containers or whatever.
Yeah,
hey,
13 or 14.
They look nice.
13 or 14 stadium workers passed away through the building. The hotel. Did you see that hotel the United States is staying in?
Uh-oh.
They put apparently because the United States has all the money, or at least they present most of the money into the NBC and or the Fox contract is giving FIFA all the money or for the TV rights. They pay more than anybody else. They put the U.S. team in a unbelievable luxurious hotel. I mean, I'm talking $6,000 a night room hotel for everybody.
Sounds good. Cameroon on the next floor. Senegal got the floor down from that.
No. There's only like 3 or 4 countries in this hotel, and then, but I mean, apparently in Qatar, all the oil money is buying very nice rooms for everybody. I don't think anybody's going to be bothered. However, some of the other interesting things taking place over in Qatar. This will be the first World Cup without alcohol.
Huh?
Fun without alcohol World Cup.
What is that?
It's a Muslim country. There's
no alcohol there at all.
No alcohol.
The whole country.
Supposed to not be any alcohol in the whole country.
That's interesting.
There
ain't no way English are going to advance.
There's no
Wales that should probably pull out now.
No alcohol. I'll get to this in just a minute. I'll get back to this. No alcohol. One other interesting thing you might. If you're planning on traveling to Qatar.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Not only no alcohol, no relations outside of marriage.
Okay. It's easy for me.
Hey, you got 4 kids.
Yeah, I know.
We have proven you're not going to Qatar.
No, I'm not going to Qatar.
So yeah, there you go. If you're going to be a fan,
sounds to me like their tourism is probably way down in Qatar. If I had to guess.
And the other usually when the World Cup goes to a place, there are
droves of fans,
loads of fans, as well as the professional kind.
Yeah, I'm sure of that.
And they said that in Germany there were, speaking of temporary workers,
man, that'd be fun.
There were it was like 40,000 temporary workers came in just for the World Cup.
That's fantastic, actually. Yeah.
All right, the United States is in Group B. Here's what 538. No, this is Opta Analyst says about Group D. England, Iran, USA, and Wales. England is pretty prohibitively the favorite to win the group. U.S. is picked to win second, and Wales picked to take third. You got to take second place to advance to the group of 16. and it's the Wales-USA game, which is, I believe, set for November 20th or something like that, is probably going to be the big game for the United States.
I think that was done. USA and Wales open. Isn't that the first match of that group?
It probably is.
And I don't think have the winner of that one has an inside, or the
winner of that match. Yeah,
probably will make it out of that group.
And the thing is, you can have ties, and that all works too. Here is the odds. The Vegas odds for the winners of each group. England picked to win, heavily favored. USA and Wales, as per those numbers, basically the same 5-1 to get out. Oh, to win the group.
Yeah.
This isn't to get out of the group. This is to win the group. Qatar. I'm surprised Iran is farther down than Qatar, but because Qatar's not very good. But also you see Australia and Saudi Arabia well back. France and Argentina are just dominant teams. Here's the other four groups. I don't see Brazil losing in that one, but Serbia is supposed to be pretty good, and Belgium used to be the number one. Recently, was the number one team in the world, ranked, and I've got them. Picked. Well, let's. Here are the odds overall for top 16. Yeah, the top 16 team odds to win.
130 to 1 on America
to win the World Cup.
Return on that if you need to.
That's a nice return on the USA. You put $10 on that, you get back $1,300 if the US comes on to win the whole thing. The nice dark horse, I just mentioned them. I think Belgium at 16-1 is way too high, and I'll probably play a little on that. I'll probably play the Netherlands because I like the Netherlands. But let's we did pick this for funsies. Let's tell everybody what we picked there. You have it.
I do have it.
You have that.
So pull that sheet back up there too. So Jamie's going to take Brazil over England.
This one?
Yeah. So Brazil's at 400 and England's at plus 850.
Brazil's 4-1. England is 8-1, 8.5 to 1.
We'll set and Weeze is going to take Brazil over Argentina. So Weeze has got the two top favorites in there.
Are you shocked?
No, not at all. That's.
However, the problem with that is this. If they each win their groups, Argentina is in Group C on the left-hand side, Brazil Group G on the left-hand side. They'd be playing each other.
Yeah, so there's really
they get to the final.
No way to know exactly how to pick who against who.
That's right.
Not sure who advances out of each group.
They still could get to the final,
right,
but one of them would have to lose a group.
Right.
Or get second place in their group.
I took Germany over Argentina.
Okay, 10-1
like
over 5-1. Nothing wrong with that.
And then you took Argentina over Brazil. Excuse me, over Belgium.
Yeah, so I've got Argentina. I think Argentina is just really good, and I think that
three of us have Argentina, don't we?
Argentina. Only one of us has Argentina winning.
You've got Argentina winning. The other two have Brazil winning. And I got Germany winning.
So there you go. We might talk about this a little bit as it gets closer next week as well. But just first touch, think about
Weeze, if he's here next week, he'll have a more in-depth on it.
Yeah. We'll probably talk about top scorer for the tournament too. That'll be fun.
Harry Kane.
You got to play a bunch of games.
That's the only one I know.
That's one.
Pele's still there?
Pele is no longer
Maradona, he's really good.
Maradona is no longer with us.
Yeah.
Maradona has left the mortal realm. We're going to talk college football when we come back. Stick around.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thanks so much for tuning in here today. It's our Take the Points edition as Lucas is here. And if you're watching this, which the only way you're watching this right now is if you are watching on Friday morning. Yep. Thank you so much. I will endeavor to make an adjustment. I'll come in tomorrow. That's what I'll do. I'll come in tomorrow to get this thing on YouTube.
On your day off, man. You are a dedicated employee to this. Wait, did the boss know you're taking the day off?
I already had my doggone review.
Now I did it.
I already had my review. Son of a gun. If I was going to come in and do something on my day off, but I'm heading this way anyway. But college football this weekend. Not a ton of great football games. I'm wearing this to get get the Illini back in the swing.
Please, because they weren't swinging last week.
They were not swinging last week. They played horrible.
They did.
And you know, the thing, Illinois loses to Michigan State. They outgained them by 200 yards.
Yeah.
It's just one of those days where you've played 8 games over the course of the year, and your 9th game is when all the stupid mistakes that you had been avoiding came back home to roost, and it was that kind of day.
It was an ugly game. It really is not much else you can say about it. They just made mistakes.
Made mistakes, and
they didn't get outplayed. They just outplayed themselves.
It's kind of how they lost to Indiana, too, back in week 2. But the fun games, there were a few big games over the weekend. You had Clemson at Notre Dame, and you figure Clemson walks in there and just walks out?
Wrong. Notre Dame beats them 35-14, 3 touchdowns.
You had Tennessee, the big game at Georgia. Yeah. Figure Tennessee, with their vaunted scoring offense, goes into Georgia and rolls, right?
Really, that's because somebody had the under in that game, and that was like a can of corn if I've ever seen one.
That was
easy.
What was the under?
20, it was 66.5.
That got to
27-13.
Yeah, I was going to say I was 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice
That's
hit.
simple.
And also, then you had the big Alabama-LSU game on Saturday night.
That was back and forth.
That was fun. If you had a chance to watch that, I don't like Brian Kelly, but then again, I don't like Nick Saban. I was sitting there with a friend of mine, and he asked me, we were watching the game. He says, they flash on both coaches. He says, really, Bruce, who do you want to win this game? And I said, I got to tell you, I like LSU just a little bit more than Alabama.
You got the win then.
So I got the win. It was fun.
32-31, 2-point conversion in overtime.
That was fun. That was a gutty call. That was a gutsy call. Here are after a week. What is this? Week 10 coming up. Week 11.
Week 11 coming up.
Week 11 coming up. After 10 weeks, here are the best teams ATS against the spread. Over the course of college football season. Tulane keeping up their 8-1 record. Lots of talk about them coming back to earth this weekend. A lot of folks think they're coming back. But Kansas keeps throwing money at people. TCU keeps throwing money at people.
Number 4 in the nation now.
And how about UConn?
And catching points this week.
How about those the UConn Huskies? How about who's not throwing money at people? Bet against these squads. If and one of them playing tonight, Colorado out there tonight. I think Boston College is tonight too, right? No, that's basketball. That's
look at Cincinnati. 2-6-1. Their margin of victory is 12 points.
Cincinnati is playing tonight. So. Cincinnati is playing East Carolina tonight. And I was going to put a little scratch on East Carolina.
I was with you on that.
I was thinking about that. I may already have that. I've got about 8 bets already placed for this weekend because I'm going to be leaving town. I shouldn't have said that out loud. What else? What are some of the best over teams over the course of the year? Houston, Rice, Memphis. How about that? Speaking of over, did you play, Lucas, the over? I believe it was 70. It opened for the.
Which game was that?
The 100 and. What did that end up?
130 or
like
something?
70. Almost? No, it was 77 to 63 or something, like 140 points.
Yeah, it was a silly number. No, I took the under.
You did not.
No. highest regular scoring game that didn't go overtime, right?
Yeah. Highest scoring regular season game ever. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's all right. Other than, I think Georgia Tech beat Cumberland Teachers.
That doesn't count.
220 to nothing or something. There's the over, the rest of the over, and here are the best teams to the under. And I have made a little bit of money on all 4 of those top teams. I lost money on Colorado State because I picked a side. That was a mistake.
Yeah, just take the under.
Yeah, that was a mistake because they ended up winning that game, and I bet against them to win. But we have another week of action this week. What are you going to do? How did the Take the Points crew as a team do last week?
We went 4-4.
4-4
in college, right in the middle.
4-4 in college. I don't think I did well on the show bets. Right?
You went 0-2, and then I went 2-0 to cover you. And
thank you. I appreciate your help. That's
and mine were easy.
Thoughtful.
No. Yeah, mine weren't even sweats.
Who were yours?
Oregon minus 31.5 versus Colorado was just a beat down, and then Georgia Tennessee under.
Yeah.
So mine easily went through. And I blame Weeze betting Illinois minus 16 for all of Illinois' troubles.
I don't blame him. I'm with you. I would not have bet that game.
Well, Weeze did. That's the reason.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame.
That's a Weeze thing. And then we unfortunately did not hit any of our super dogs.
This week for sure.
I like it.
We've got big super dogs this week.
Yeah, I noticed the numbers.
Did you see how high they all are?
I got to look at it and thinking, now we're really swinging for the fences now.
We are swinging for the fences on the super dogs.
No wonder we're not hitting them where all of our numbers are huge.
Well, see, now I quit. I ran around plus 160, plus 170. And not winning a doggone thing. I've only hit one super dog.
You bumped it up to 330 on that one.
I'm going 330 on this one. I am not messing around. Who's my super dog?
You're taking Hawaii.
I'm taking Hawaii.
And why?
Utah State's flying out to Hawaii, and they're getting, I couldn't believe it. They're getting like 11 points or something. It's or more.
And Utah State's terrible.
Utah State's terrible.
Yeah.
I've seen them play. I saw them play. Saw them play Colorado State. They were awful, and they're getting points out. Hawaii is a bad team, but they're not that bad.
You hope not.
Let's may as well give everybody else a super dog since I started it.
Weeze is on Rutgers. They expect Michigan State to have a letdown. So
Rutgers going from Michigan to Michigan State. Michigan State probably will have a letdown.
Yeah, plus 310 on that, another big number.
Yeah.
Jamie's on UNLV plus 280 at Fresno State or versus Fresno State.
Fresno State. Yeah, that's a tough.
And I'm going to take Syracuse plus 235 at Florida State.
That's guts.
Syracuse last week was, 16th in the nation 2 weeks ago or whatever it is.
Do you see? I think I bet against Syracuse, right?
Did you really?
No, maybe not.
Nah, not on this one.
It's in my pocket.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm on Florida State hard.
Yeah.
$10, man. Show bet.
Man, that is hard.
It's a unit. Got a unit on it.
All right, Jamie. One of the teams on that list, Arkansas, was on that list for overs. He's taking Arkansas and LSU over 63. I
like that. Yeah. I think that'll be fun. There you've got.
I can see that game being an extremely high scoring game, back and forth.
Yeah.
And he's on Iowa State -1 at Oklahoma State. I know
Oklahoma State has stumbled a lot lately.
Yeah, they have. So Iowa State did win last week, maybe the week before, so they're real hot.
There you
go. Weeze is on a couple dogs. He's taking Navy +17 versus Notre Dame.
Bad weather in Maryland.
Thinks it's going to Navy run the ball. Obviously, they don't ever throw the ball, so keep it close. And then he's taking Arkansas +3.5 versus LSU. Should be a good football game.
Really? So he's really picking a trap game for LSU after that. LSU's got to win out. They got to win out to and they can.
Yep.
Well, till Georgia.
I'm on Oregon and Washington over 72.5 because that's fun.
That's just good, clean fun.
That is. I can see that game being 49-42 easily.
That's at Washington, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And then I'm on Wisconsin -1.5 at Iowa. Listen, Iowa's terrible. We all know Iowa's terrible. Michigan's not great, but Wisconsin. Wisconsin is better than what Iowa is.
I'm surprised Wisconsin has not already taken the interim tag off Jim Leonard.
Yeah.
Because Wisconsin's playing pretty good football.
They've developed way better than what they were earlier in the year.
Yeah, they really have turned it quite a bit around.
Yeah, so I expect, I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I expect Wisconsin going in there.
That's why Illinois has to beat Purdue this weekend. They got Purdue and Wisconsin right on their heels. Who do I have?
You took Ole Miss versus Alabama +11.5.
I'm betting against Alabama. Yeah, I'm doing it.
They're not going to be mad about losing last week, right? They're not going to just run the score up.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Alabama isn't playing well on the road this year.
Yeah.
They're probably going to go in there and have 15, 18 penalties.
Okay. I have confidence. And you got New Mexico State +21.5 at Air Force. I mean,
do you like that?
Heck if I know. As far as I knew, New Mexico State was terrible.
They are terrible. New Mexico State is not good. Air Force takes all day long to score 21 points. Air Force is a good team. I just think they'll stay within the number.
There you go.
That's a number pick only. That's going to be fun.
That won't be fun. That'd be ugly.
Illinois. Nobody picked the Illinois Purdue game this week.
Yeah. What is that number, by the way?
6.5. Okay. Illinois by 6.5.
I hope, but
I do have hopes. I'm not going to pick it, but I do have hopes. We'll be back right after this.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Still cost too much. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Lucas is here. This is our weekly Take the Points edition. Hope you're having a good day. Take a look and enjoy these bets today. Happy Veterans Day. My brother-in-law, a veteran. My father-in-law, a veteran. And several aunts and uncles who are no longer with us that are veterans or were veterans. You too.
My brother.
Yeah, your brother, and you have aunts and uncles, too, that were all kinds of veterans. So, thank you all, veterans. We appreciate that. NFL football. How about this last weekend in NFL football? The Buffalo Bills.
Boy, they survived, but it was ugly. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
They did not.
Buffalo. I was on Tampa Bay. No, yeah. Buffalo blowing one to the Jets is...
that's a rough loss.
That's a rough one.
And
Josh Allen's a little dinged up.
Josh Allen gets dinged up.
Yeah.
Don't know if nobody knows if he's going to play this week.
Yeah, he didn't practice again Wednesday or Thursday, so they're not sure.
Did he not practice Thursday? Okay, so yeah, who knows what Josh Allen is going to end up doing. It does kind of put a whole new wrinkle in that AFC, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think Buffalo still got it. I mean,
Buffalo's still the number one seed.
Yeah,
but now they're tied with Kansas City, so but they have the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So Kansas City gets one win ahead.
Yeah. I just hope Josh Allen's good. I mean, that's too good of a team.
Healthy. You hate to see a player as good and as fun to watch as Josh Allen.
Yeah, and they don't have Mitch this year backing him up, so they don't have a decent quarterback backing him up anymore. So.
They don't have the stud off the bench, do they?
I guess they could trade for him. He's sitting on somebody else's bench now.
He's behind a rookie. Well, that's fun. What was your favorite part of the? Did you watch the NFL this weekend? It had to be, huh?
Yeah, watch the NFL.
It had to be. You had to be about as grinning like as much as you smiled in a long time without having a win.
Yeah.
On that Bears game.
Yeah.
Is Justin Fields a real deal?
He's looked like it the last handful of weeks for sure. Once they get him another weapon, get Claypool in the offense more acclimated, I'd love to have one more offensive wide receiver weapon. These other guys don't deserve to be out there.
You ain't
drop at the end of the game.
They can't catch a ball.
No, I mean, and so run game looks good. I don't feel like they were that far off, but this is what the Bears do. They give you that glimmer, that hope, and then they go, give me that back.
I want that rug back.
Let me have that.
Pull that rug right out from under you. What's the other big story?
I got a hunt. I mean, the fact that Aaron Rodgers went into Detroit and the 1-6 Detroit team and got their butt handed to him again, lost 15-9 in Detroit. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you'll see my bet last week was on the Packers there. It's one of the red marks.
Don't do that. I'll just tell you right now, don't do that.
How did we do last week?
Pro went 4-2. We had 2 pushes in there.
So we were ahead for the week.
Yeah, you went We hit both of his. You went 1-1, Jamie went 1-0, and I went 0-1 with a push. So
okay,
4-2. So it's not terrible.
What do you learn from last week's games? You've got the Broncos after a week off coming back and taking on the Titans. Titans played a tight one, close all night long with the Chiefs.
Yes, they did, but they need Tannehill back.
They need Tannehill.
Sure, they can run the ball, but when you're completing 5 passes for 80 yards, you've got to show that you can do something else besides run that ball.
That Titans Broncos over under this week, I was going to bet it, and I just couldn't do it.
It was
36 and a half.
Yeah, I thought it was something low like that.
Yeah, it's
and it still may not be enough.
Still not be low enough?
Yeah, low enough. So
you got to have guts, though, to bet taking under 36 in a pro football game.
Yeah.
In good weather.
One thing that I think stood out.
With a team coming off with a bye.
Yeah. Is some of these teams from last year that we thought were going to be good. The Rams. It's obvious the Rams aren't good this year.
Rams are not good.
The Tampa Bay, they got past the Rams, but they're still not good.
Right.
There's a lot of these teams that Green Bay, good last year, terrible this year. There's a lot of these teams that coming in, everybody expected to run away, be in the playoffs.
Bengals,
they're not going to be there.
Bengals aren't. They're the Super Bowl participants. Most likely, neither of them will make the playoffs.
It's going to be tough for them to get in. So
what do we have going?
All right, this week, he's on the Chargers +7 versus the 49ers.
Wow.
I'm kind of surprised by that one myself.
I'm surprised he would too.
I know it's a big number in the NFL, but the 49ers, I feel like the 49ers are around and getting in things going.
You were talking about bringing Claypool into the offense for the Bears. McCaffrey has been brought into the offense.
Yeah, he's there now.
Yeah, he's and Deebo Samuel's back this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised to see that one on Weeze's bets there. So, which means it'd probably cover easily. And then he's on this one. This is just a complete jab at Jamie and the fact what the Colts are right now. He's taking the Raiders -6.5 versus the Colts.
That's the thing. We have avoided the gigantic elephant in the room, and we're going to continue avoiding it because we don't have
time.
A ton of time. We could spend 15 minutes talking about Jeff Saturday becoming the coach of the Colts. I will suffice to say, as I have always maintained, the center is always the smartest player on the team.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Let's say, what position do you play?
I played center.
Well, weird. I'll be darned. All right, Jamie, he's on KC and Jacksonville over 50.5. I think both teams put up big numbers.
Yeah, KC will put up 30 and 35.
The Jags have enough weapons that I think they'll put up some numbers too. And then he's on the Giants -4 versus Houston. I don't know why this one feels trappy to me. I don't know why. Giants are coming off a bye. Daniel Jones is healthy. Saquon's there. I feel like the Giants should control this game.
They should.
But it feels trappy. I don't know. I'm on the Bears -3 versus Detroit.
So you're sticking with your Bears?
Detroit
showed last week they're a juggernaut.
Yeah, that's what they showed. They won 15-9. That is definitely not what I call a juggernaut against a terrible Packers team. So I'm gonna roll the Bears here.
Good.
And then I'm gonna take the Buffalo Minnesota under 43.5. I would typically be all over this over.
Yeah.
Something doesn't smell right with this game. I feel like it's going to be low, so I'm going to take it.
It's at Buffalo, and I think Buffalo's going to keep it low, too.
Yeah.
What do I have?
You've got Seattle +2.5 versus Tampa Bay.
In Germany. Tampa Bay can't score.
Nope.
Seattle doesn't like to score. But they're in Germany. I think
this is going to be a defensive game. I think it's going to be a sloppy kind of game.
I think it'll be fun.
So, and then you got the Steelers +1.5 versus the Saints.
That is all about Steelers coming off the bye with an attitude, and the Saints being just terrible right now.
Yeah, they're not real good.
We got 10 seconds to go.
Go Bears, go Illini. I don't know what we're going to say.
Go Bears, go Illini. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see y'all next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have a great day. And happy Veterans Day.